If you don't do it, you go to jail, and I already have a prison for myself in my head.
So give me that stack of receipts, cousin Joey. There's a new guardian angel in town, and she's gonna figure out your AGI.
Let me take you down a little walk through my income sources. Buckle in.
So I sat down for a few minutes and I looked at the laptop and I invited the numbers to congregate beneath my tactile members.
Taxes are great. Of course they are. Nobody wants to talk to you when you're doing your taxes, which is really wonderful.
It's 2000. Oh, this one's 2007.
So let's get this prep party started. Let's turn this into a revenue rager, people. Come on.
Every year, it requires me to shift my attention from what I'm doing and look at the past. And I don't have time to look at the past.
I have been meaning to exercise more. And I watched 38 cat videos online. I wrote a poem, created a secret handshake with myself.
Of course I pay my taxes and do it on time because I like things. I like things like roads without potholes. I like the fire department being available if my house is on fire. I keep my records current all year long. So when it comes time to file my taxes, it's really no big deal. Also, I mean, have you looked lately at a tax form? This is like the level of detail and organization is, it's like, you don't, that doesn't make you feel, okay, well, you know, I keep such meticulous records just to make sure I don't miss anything. Like this year, I almost missed filing my $2.42 stock interest. Can you imagine if I missed that one? My taxes, of course, are already filed. I file them the day you can. It's a race and I like to win. I want to be the first, always. Do I enjoy this? Is this my passion in life? Oh, no. No. But it's a rule. Actually, it's a law. It's a rule law. And it's important because if you don't do it, you go to jail. And I already have a prison for myself in my head, and my body is not going. No.
Oh, you know, I think tax season just gets a bad rap. I realize that it can be stressful, but it's another wonderful season of life and therefore another wonderful opportunity to take on other people's burdens. I call these simple scones. It stands for Savings Incentive Match Plans for Employees. Not because they're easy to make, no, they're incredibly labor intensive. So give me that stack of receipts, cousin Joey. There's a new guardian angel in town, and she's gonna figure out your AGI. That's adjusted gross income. Oh, this FSA is a total disaster. So many problems to fix. I'm not officially an accountant or anything like that, no, but I took an online course last year just so I'd be able to help out my friends and family members. There's no greater gift than finding money that somebody else almost left on the table, making sure they get it and making sure they know that you got it for them. Did I overextend myself again, trying to do everything for everyone else, ignoring my own physical and emotional house and thereby needing to apply for an extension? I did do that. Scone?
Do I do my own taxes? No. No, I don't. I can DIY a raised garden bed, canopy bedding, biolage. I mean, not that I actually would, but I could. But I will not DIY my taxes. Why not? Well, let me take you down a little walk through my income sources. Buckle in. Right? Main job, main income, taxes are taken out of each paycheck. Side hustle number 1 is a LLC that I own. Side hustle number 2 is an LLC that I own with a friend. Side hustle number 3 is kind of a combination of my Google AdSense income, money I make from influencer posts, and the money I made for my 7-week course on iPhone filters. Side hustle number 4 is my oily dollars from oils, selling. It's a multi-level marketing business. That's MLM number 1. I also sell clean beauty products, children's book, fair trade jewelry, vitamin supplements. Side hustle number 7. I've lost count, and this is why I do not do my own taxes. But I do use the cutest CPA. And if you book with her, make sure you use the code TAXGOALS for a discount on her services. I get a little bit of a kickback from it, which is income source number 7. Oh my gosh.
I was going to do my taxes. Indeed I was, but then I really, 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 really didn't feel like it. And then, as fate would have it, I watched the second half of A Beautiful Mind during a truly glorious bout of insomnia the other night. And I was reminded that math contains within its borders its own kind of sacred poetry. And then I did feel like it. So I sat down for a few minutes and I looked at the laptop and I invited the numbers to congregate beneath my tactile members, awaiting a sacred tabernacle betwixt them. But then once again, I just really didn't wanna. And so here I stand with my back up against the cold, unforgiving wall of my tax extension deadline. What have I learned about myself while doing my taxes? I'm so glad you asked. I've learned that there are negative numbers in the positive numbers and positive numbers in the negative numbers. I've also learned I spend a lot on essential oils. Like a lot. It's becoming a problem at this point.
Taxes are great. Of course they are. Nobody wants to talk to you when you're doing your taxes, which is really wonderful. It's wonderful for situations like coffee houses, for example, where small talkers might want to approach you and chatter on about banal things like the weather. You just say, I'm doing my taxes, and it saves you the trouble of having to walk out on someone mid-sentence. Have you read this popular book and such? I'm doing my taxes. I'm yammering on about some app that I'm apparently very interested in. Taxes. What bands do you like to taxes? It really gives new meaning to the word tax shield. Of course I do my own taxes, but it took me many years to figure out how to do them competently. I wasn't about to go it alone the first time, absolutely not. As a professionally invisible person, I devised a plan to disguise myself as a fiddle fig leaf tree, and I lived for 3 weeks in my accountant's office undetected. I got very good at doing this. It was physically incredibly painful, but still less painful than looking unprepared. Can I help you with your taxes? Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I have been doing mine for about 4 years now, and yes, I'm on the 5th year of my CPA licensure just as a little treat to myself, but I doubt I'm qualified to help you there.
Yes. Yes, I already filed my taxes. Why? Did I do something wrong? The threat of federal imprisonment has been my lifelong companion in making sure that I do not do my taxes incorrectly. Yet I am still somehow sure that I will one day end up in federal prison for doing my taxes wrong. No, I have not been audited ever, but I know it's coming. And so I have kept every single tax document and receipt since I started earning paychecks 25 years ago. So here are some receipts from 2009, just in case. The ink is fading, but you can still kind of read it. It's 2000. Oh, this one's 2007. I remember. No, I don't remember that actually, but I have the receipt just in case. If the government ever comes after me for a mistake, I got the documents to prove my innocence. Yes, of course, I use a tax professional to do my taxes. I use the same tax professional that I've used forever. My parents use that tax guy. My best friend Sharon uses that tax guy. I actually pay him double every year for having to go through all of my taxes multiple times in my excessive questioning to make sure he did everything right.
My life philosophy is that anything can be fun with just a little bit of effort, and taxes are no exception, okay? Let's turn this into a revenue rager, people. Come on. The most fun part of anything, studies have probably shown, is the anticipation. So let's get this prep party started. Here's my tax backpack, tax snacks, tax cap, max tax schnapps, whatever. Head of household, take a drink. I'm like the Dr. Seuss of tax preparations. Now we get to these tax stacks. We got this. This is good. This is good. I got that feeling coming up. It's like acid reflux, but worse. I think it's boredom. It tastes so bad in the human mouth. I know what's wrong. Duh, idiot. Music. You know what? Before I finish this, I'm gonna just change the lyrics to some of the Beatles songs to be about tax preparation. Go to the recording studio, lay down some tracks, and I'll come back, we'll do this properly. Here we go. Standard deduction, I can't remember
I hate tax season. Every year it requires me to shift my attention from what I'm doing and look at the past. And I don't have time to look at the past. I like to live in the present and move on. I have to meticulously go through my income and my expenses and document everything, file it away. And I mean, who just wants to go through what you spent on office supplies last year? I mean, who cares? In an ideal world, I would have someone in my life who just monitors all that for me and just keeps track of everything that comes in and everything that goes out, and files my receipts and files my taxes for me. And all I have to do is sign something, and it takes 1 second as opposed to hours of meticulously going through. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that exists? And it's called a bookkeeper? Interesting. So if I hire a bookkeeper, they would do all that for me. No, that's tempting, but then I would have to relinquish control to them. And as much as I hate it, I still have to be in control.
There's good and bad things about taxes, right? There's a yin and a yang. The good things are it helps you stay organized in your finances. You can treat your refund like you won the lottery. That could be fun, yeah. Oh, paying them keeps you out of jail, which I think is nice. On the other hand, there's been enormous changes to tax codes this year, and I see how that could really be very painful for some people to have to navigate. It's really, I guess what I'm trying to say is I see both sides. I mean, look, there's just a lot to it. It all started to feel a little bit overwhelming. And I watched 38 cat videos online. I wrote a poem, created a secret handshake with myself. And now here we are with nothing to do but confront the task at hand. Enter deductions. What do you mean? Put in my... Why didn't you ask me earlier if you wanted them now? Yeah, no, I guess I could ask for help. Sure. Either from a family member or from a tax professional, but that might mean inconveniencing somebody that I know. And so you know what? I think I'll just drag this out for the next 3 weeks by myself and save inwardly because it's worked really well in the past.
You just let me know when you're ready for me. I'll just be here. Okay. Hold on. Here comes my scones. Savings incentive match plan for employees. It's a real thing. Hold on. Oh, I made these. Yeah, they're called my simple scones. It stands for savings incentive. Nope. The floor. It's so annoying in this one. I'm going to use the phrase tactile members where fingers would have worked. And I can't wait to do it.
Are you swaddled tightly? Oh, you're a beautiful, beautiful puppy.
Ready? Yes. It's hard when Michelle is holding Bruce like the Pharaoh's daughter discovering Moses in the rushes. The gods have sent him to me. Like, I really wish the camera could see how she's holding him. Like a loving, like a newborn.
If I don't do this, he yaps.
There can be miracles.
Okay, I'm done. So, both of you, shut up. It really gives new meaning to the word. I can say it. I can do it. Give me a second.
Of course I pay my taxes and do it on time because I like things like rolls. I like Rolls Royces. I like rolls. King's Hawaiian ones in particular are delicious.